I love how all these coaches say, give me 5 years and I'll get you a winner. But anyway, he's got them there a little bit ahead of time. And here comes Georgia Tech.
The Yellow Jackets are coached by another winner, a man that's taken them from the very bottom of the ACC. They finished second this year with their 8-2-1 record. They could have their first 9-win year since the Bobby Dodd era. And Tim Foley, Bill Curry has to get the lion's share of the credit.
Yes, he does. ACC Coach of the Year this year, played for Bobby Dodd, Vince Lombardi, Don Shula. He's got a group of 23 seniors this year that he recruited 4 years ago. This will be their last football game, an emotional game for Bill Curry.
And we'll be back in just a moment to Legion Field in Birmingham for the kickoff between the Michigan State Spartans and the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech. This is Turner Network Television.
Start to finish for you.
And there's Bill Curry, and what a job he's done. He has recruited some fine athletes here.
Bill Curry, always talks about positive expectations. He's facing a little bit of an obstacle today, losing 4 great players. We talked about Dewberry. He also lost a big play receiver in Gary Lee. The 2 receivers they're going to be placing, the receivers they lost, have a total of 1 catch between them. So total inexperience going on out there.
As you look at the stats of these 2 teams offensively and defensively here, I might mention also that Tech is going to receive the ball to begin this game, and that's the first place we're going to miss Gary Lee. Gary Lee returned a 95-yard touchdown kickoff return against Georgia in Tech's final game of the year, and he will not be there tonight.
He's just an important loss as John Dewberry, the quarterback. Gary Lee was their game buster. Bob, there's 2 stories tonight. Lorenzo White, will he run for 200 yards? Can Georgia Tech stop him? The second story is whether young quarterback Todd Rampley can fill the bill for Georgia Tech.
There are the 2 deep backs for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Number 37 is Sammy Lilly. And number 29 is Malcolm King. Lilly, a defensive back. King is the fullback for this team. And the man who handles kickoffs is also the punter for Michigan State. You're looking at him, Greg Montgomery. And Greg Montgomery from Shrewsbury, New Jersey, has an excellent long leg for the kickoffs. Now, the point afters and the field goal will be tried for Michigan State by Chris Caudell. We'll talk a little more about him a little bit later, a transfer from Kentucky. This man, Greg Montgomery, transferred to Michigan State University from Penn State. He averaged almost 45 yards per punt, and he can put it into the end zone. He has a big, tall drink of water, 6'3", 215 pounds, so he can put it into the end zone. Georgia Tech and Bill Curry said that special teams, kickoff returns, punt returns, punting, kicking, field goals could determine who will win this game tonight.
Brilliant. He really told us to scoot there, didn't he?
In that area.
I think he was remembering the Georgia game where the kickoff return by Lee, in fact, did win the game. It's short and high, coming down on the near sideline.
Fair catch.
And a fair catch, which of course can be called at any time, is caught at the 23-yard line by number 17, Bart Jones. Let's have a look now at that Georgia Tech offensive unit as they introduce themselves, the starting offensive backfield for Tech.
Malcolm King, fullback, Memphis, Georgia. Corey Collier, tailback, Columbus, Georgia. Steve Davenport, Decatur, Georgia, flank. Roosevelt Ison, split in, Augusta, Georgia.
And that's the starting lineup. Now, Robert Massey and Tim Mannion swap positions at tight end. We'll talk about that offensive line in just a moment, as we had to just delay a moment. The clock did not start down there because of the fair catch.
And you don't see that too often on kickoffs.
Team,
Michigan State.
The penalty is refused. First down.
Michigan State offsides. Georgia Tech, a fair catch on the kickoff, Bob, and that, of course, any kick can be, you can use a fair catch, and very wisely, Georgia Tech was ready for it, made a nice decision.
Here come the Yellow Jackets. First down 10 from the 23-yard line, and what a nervous young man, number 3, must be Todd Rampley from Peachtree High School in Atlanta. In motion goes Davenport. And a couple right over the middle to Malcolm King, the fullback. Let's have a look now and an introduction by themselves of the Georgia Tech very fine offensive line.
John Albemarle, left offensive tackle from Clayton, Georgia. John Thomas, offensive guard, Youngstown, Ohio. Andy Hearn, center, Charlotte, North Carolina. Sam Bracken, offensive guard, Las Vegas, Nevada. John Lewis, offensive tackle, LJ, Georgia.
Second down 6 from the 26. Rampley to throw. He completes his first one. Near the first down of the 32-yard line goes tailback Corey Collier, tackled by 42 Tim Moore. It's close to a first down. I believe it's going to be shy.